Okay, so here's the first of 3 videos about 6/4 chords. Here we go. Okay, you remember 6/4 refers to an inversion. Get this in focus. 6/4 means inverted chord with a 5th in the bass. It's second inversion. So if we have a C major chord, root position, we call it 5/3. Root is in the bass. The third is in the bass. It's 6/3. We learned about those last week. And this week we're talking about the 6/4 chord, which has the 5th in the bass. Of the 3 inversions of the chord, root position is the most stable. The root is on the bottom. It sounds like a C major chord. The first inversion is stable but not as stable. And the 6/4 is actually unstable or instable. It's not stable, let's put it that way. And the reason is this 4th right here, we actually expect to hear that note resolve down and the 4 to go down to a 3. Okay, I'm not going to take the time to explain why that is, but I'll do that when we're in class together in the same room at the end of January. Okay, just accept it for now. A 6/4 is somewhat unstable, therefore a 6/4 chord has a specific use. In fact, it has 3 specific uses. The first is called passing 6/4. The second is a pedal 6/4, and the third is a cadential 6/4. I'll do a video about each one. Right now I'm going to talk about the passing 6/4. Okay, so imagine we have this bass line. We have a 1 chord in root position that goes to 1/6. And right here, do you see how this note passes between 1 and 1/6? This chord, I'm going to make a passing 6/4. Okay? The purpose of this chord is to connect this with this. It is a passing 6/4. That means a connecting 6/4. Okay? Do you remember when I talked about moving from 1 to 1/6, how we might use what's called a voice exchange? And I'm going to do that right here. So for the voice exchange, the bass moved from C to E. At the same time, the soprano moved from E to C. So these pairs of pitches, they swapped notes, okay? So a passing 6/4 fills this in with connecting notes. So if you look here, C, D, E, right? D is a passing note. Up here, E, D, C, that's a passing note. So now it's not just C goes to E and E goes to C, but it's C, D, E against E, D, C. Okay. Now this can be harmonized as a 6/4 chord. This ends up being a 5/6/4, which is G, B, D. And if we connect it smoothly, you'll see that it does this. Now, doing this correctly, which we did, thinking of this as a passing note filling in the notes of a voice exchange, automatically gave us the proper doubling for the 6/4 chord. You'll notice this 6/4 chord, the 5th of the chord, which is the bass note, is what is doubled. Okay, so this is a hard and fast rule. 6/4, double the 5th, which is also the bass note. Okay, so let's listen to what this sounds like. So first I'll just start with the one chord, and I'm just going to do soprano and bass. You hear that? That is the voice exchange, and I can do it with the chords. And now I can take the soprano and bass. Okay. Voice exchange with the passing note, and I add in the inner voices. Okay. Perfect. Beautiful, right? This could also go the other way. Okay. This happens all the time in music. There's a piece by Beethoven, Sonata, Opus 13 at the very beginning. Goes from 1/6 to 1 through a passing 6/4. And then it uses that motivically throughout the piece. Okay, I would like you to try one of these on your own. I'm going to give it to you. Ooh, don't want a black pen, I want a blue pen. So let's do this same progression. Let's do it in the key of D major. And I would like you to do D, E, F in the bass. So that's first, second, third scale degree, root position, second inversion, first inversion. Okay, I'd like you to take a moment, stop the video, try writing this, okay, and then come back and I will do this for you now. So this is D major. There's nothing under this, so that's root position. Right here, this is a 6/4. That means that this is the fifth of the chord. So this is a 5/6/4. This is the third of the chord. This is a 1/6. Seeing this, I understand that this is a passing 6/4. So what's probably going to happen, in fact, what is definitely going to happen is a voice exchange where the bass goes D, E, F sharp, and another voice goes F sharp, E, D. And in fact, I'm just going to write that in right now. And I suggest you start thinking of this way as a 3-chord unit. Okay, with the voice exchange, that will solve many problems for you. Okay, so then if I voice this first chord, 2 roots, a third, and a fifth, and then I know here I'm going to need A, C sharp, and E. The only choices for this is C sharp here and A here. And then here we're back to 2 Ds, an F sharp, and an A. We have our lovely voice exchange here between soprano and bass. We have the proper doubling of the 6/4 chord where the fifth of the chord is doubled. And sounds awesome. Here we go. Okay, so that is passing 6/4 chord. Okay. I'll record another video in a bit that explains the pedal 6/4 and then a third one on cadential 6/4. I also am uploading figured bass of the day, numbers 8, 9, and 10. Number 8 adds in passing 6/4. Number 9 has passing and pedal. Number 10 has passing, pedal, and cadential. All right, so see you there.